Hello everyone. So I'm gonna make another update. So I did get the Carpenter Wrasse today. Um, he is right there. A little bit shy at the moment. Obviously I just got him, so it'll probably take a little while. And there's the Canary Blenny right there. So the Canary Blenny maybe a small problem. I feed my tank a combination of mysis and brine shrimp. So there's the Carpenter Wrasse right there. I think he'll color up a lot better later. So the reason why I got a Wrasse is because they like to interact with the rocks a little bit better. You see all these other fish, especially, um, no, most of these fish don't interact with the lands or with the rock work as much. But wrasses really like to swim in and out of the rockworks and hide in the rockworks. So anyway, the I feed my tank a combination of mysis shrimp and brine shrimp. So one of the problems is that I saw the canary blenny try to eat the brine shrimp or the mysis shrimp, and he would just spit it out. So I know when I bought the, I know that their feeding is a little bit more particular than the rest of the, common tropical or common saltwater fish. But I was hoping he'll be used to brine and mysis just from being in Petco's care. But anyway, so I talked to the guy there at Petco, and he suggests maybe the food is a little bit too big for him. So I did go ahead and buy some baby brine. So I'm hoping he will actually eat the baby brine when I feed the tank later tonight. I don't want to feed it now because I did do a pretty big feeding earlier today. So I think these guys are pretty full, and obviously with more fish now, they're pretty big fish too compared to the ones I have now. Um, I want to kind of make sure I don't overfeed the tank so that the bacteria can catch up with the bio load that's at it. But so that's a tank now. Hopefully the canary blenny will eat the baby brine shrimp that I bought, the frozen baby brine shrimp. And if not, I definitely need to figure out what to do with it. So there he is, the Carpenter Wrasse. I think the colors will really show up a lot better once he's a little bit more situated in the tank. And yeah, so I really literally just got this guy, so I think he's doing pretty well. Obviously he's not dead. That's good. Um, so yeah, so that's the tank. I think the next step is I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do with the rocks. Because I want to start adding coral to this tank as soon as possible. But obviously, that's a live rock, and that's a live rock that I bought specifically. So I was hoping that the coralline algae, that purplish color, would kind of get onto the white of this dead or these inert rocks. But unfortunately, that's not really happening. So, or it's not happening as fast as I hope. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove. Obviously, that kind of doesn't make sense for it to be on there. Um, I'm just gonna move that, and then I'm gonna make a really big decision about what I want to do in terms of the scaping, because that arch, as I mentioned before, is not stable. That one's not kind of stable. I think this is kind of stable. This rock on top here doesn't kind of make sense. So I might remove that, and I don't know. I don't know what to do because I think if I had put too much rocks on there, it's not going to look good. Um, and I kind of not like I. You look back at it, this rock, kind of really doesn't make sense. It's not really the same type as these rocks, so I might actually remove that. Maybe I'll remove that and then bring that down like right there. as a support, and then that will be a good platform for for corals to go on. Yeah, I might do that. And here, I might just take that top arch off since it's completely unstable, and put it right down there to support that arch. And then that will give and take that rock off, and then I'll put some. One of the soft corals I want to get is a. It's called pom pom. What's it called? Pom pom xenia coral. Really easy soft coral to start out with. Also, I saw a fire shrimp, which is like I keep Neocaridina freshwater shrimp and pretty high grade ones. And compare, I mean, this saltwater fire shrimp, the colors are just like crazy. It's just a nice, really nice red compared to anything that I could possibly. I mean, you have to have. It's like 1 in 30 Neocardina shrimp will have that stunning color that this fire shrimp has. But I don't know, maybe I'll get that soon. I don't know. It depends. I'm spending a little bit too much money on this stuff, so. So that's kind of the update at the moment. And yeah, hopefully everything works out with the feeding of the canary blenny. And I think this will be it for the fish. I might get a green mandarin later, but as a centerpiece fish. But that'll be later once the coral is established and I get some copepods in this aquarium. But that's it for now. I turned off the bubbler, the air stone, and also the UV filter. I'm gonna keep it off for a little bit so so these fish, especially the two new fish, get a little bit more acclimated before they get blasted by the bubbler and blasted by the UV sterilizer. So anyway, that's it. Hope everyone's doing well.